AVP or Alicia. So tonight we're going to do another live stream discussing the new AVP Orville Lounge. In case you guys had questions about that, we're going to go over a tour and explain some details about it, some features about it. Basically, it's a message board which is similar to some other web forums that you may have been a part of, like Gate World or other similar details. But like I said, some of you may be having questions out there and don't understand how to register, how it all works exactly. Like I said, it's very, very straightforward, but I will happily answer any questions you guys have. One thing I will make clear, very clear, is that basically that this is free. This is a completely free registration. It's completely free. Registration takes you less than hopefully a minute. Hello, Chloe Watchtower. So Miss Watchtower is one of the staff that works with me on this. So if you have any questions for her, don't feel free to ask her as well as me. So basically, when we know Seth MacFarlane created the Orville series back in 2017, that I thought this was such a special, special thing that I said, you know what, let's do something special to give back to the Orville community. And I keep finding fresh new ways to do this kind of thing. I'm always reaching out to find fresh new ways to expand the universe and the Orville community, to say, hey, let's try this, let's try that. And it's an awesome, awesome experience. So I just love this community so much. It's so special to me. You guys know that I geek out and nerd out over it constantly. But in all seriousness, though, I really love the series very, very, very much. It's very special to me. And so I wanted to do something special for the Orville community, and I wanted to create something that was not as toxic as Twitter, not as toxic as Facebook, Reddit. We know that there's a lot of toxicity out there in the world and on social media, but basically I wanted to create something that was not so toxic. And that's part of the reason why I created these message boards, to say, okay, let's have a place where we can discuss Orville episodes. Let's have a place to discuss things without feeling like people are going to jump all over us and make us feel like we're less than important. Sometimes we see discussions or posts and then we miss them and they go away so quickly. And we're like, well, what did I just read? What am I missing? And sometimes we find ways that we want to say, you know what, I want to discuss this Orville episode, but who can I talk to about it? Because maybe nobody in our real life actually watches Orville. So you know what? I said, you know what? I had a perfect idea. Once I found out that the message boards that were known as Gate World, that were for the Stargate fans, I said, you know what, let's do something special for the Orville community. Let's make this community something very special, very unique. Let's create some message boards. And some of my friends helped me create these message boards. And so I wanted to do that. So this is one of the ways I get back to you guys in the Orville community constantly. This is one of the ways I'm connecting back to you guys. Another way that I connect to you guys constantly is my podcast, which I will be launching episode 7 out tomorrow. Those are on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. And they're also on the hosting site, which is Podbean, like the beans that you eat. So basically, those are where you can find the podcast. The podcast is awesome. I love doing those. Just got through recording episode 9 out last night. Crazy. I only had like 2 hours of sleep under me, but yet I still recorded a podcast, edited it, made it into a video format, got it ready to go. So let's go over what the Orville Lounge is exactly, in case you guys are wondering, well, what is exactly the Orville Lounge? And let's look it over together. So like I said, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask. And if you have any comments or anything, feel free to do that too. Alrighty. Hello, LDG. Good to see you, my friend. So this is what happens when you first come onto the message boards. This is my personal account when I log in. You're seeing my login basically. So let me log out briefly. You guys don't need to see everything that I see. Alrighty. So All right, so I am locked out. And so these are the message boards. And I will put the link in the chat for you guys to check out for yourselves. Registration is 100% free. You and your eyes, LDG. The Kaylon eyes. So this is what it looks like when you first come onto the site. And basically, you can see that there's some rules, there's announcements, news, a section where you can introduce yourself, general, which is a little bit of everything, which gives you a lot of tutorials on how to do it, similar to what I'm doing. Yes, I do have a forum. So feel free to check it out, LDG. I do have a forum. You can register. It's perfectly free. It doesn't cost you anything except for a couple of minutes to basically register and get acquainted and everything like that. So if you want to, LDG, which I know you love talking about your favorite thing, Prometheus, you could discuss it there. And you could also post videos on there. And it's basically a very safe environment. It's basically for Orville fans. It's fans for basically mostly the Orville series, but also anybody that loves to interact with people in an environment that feels safe and comfortable to do these kind of things that they do, because not everybody feels safe posting things on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit. So it's completely safe to do these kind of things. Alrighty. So let's see, there's the theory zone, there's production stuff. Now here's the thing. With some, I'm going to say this straight up, we are all fan-based. We do not personally work for our Orville creators. We don't personally work for the studios. This is all fan-based. Very similar to the Orville game out there. This is all just totally fan-based. Something where you can basically just geek out, nerd out, and just have a good fun time, basically. So this is basically what this forum is in many, many ways. I mean, people, too many times we see toxicity out there. People say, oh, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with that. But there's a way we can do that properly, saying I don't agree with you and not make people feel bad because they agree or disagree with us. So this is the perfect place to do these kind of things. So with the production stuff, we always make sure that it's something that's safe to share. We make sure that it's something that the production or the cast have shared personally. Because here's the thing, we don't want to post fake news out there. We don't want to be known as a gossip site. We want to make sure that this site is completely safe and secure, where it doesn't feel like we're being biased to a particular character or a particular cast member. We may have our personal favorites, yes, but we don't make people feel bad because they disagree or agree with us. So we make sure that it's completely safe to share these kind of things out there. And it's something that they may have retweeted themselves. Like the one that we are talking about on here is talking about the awards that they've won already. Seth MacFarlane and his love of music, which we all know that he loves music very, very much. And there's also a section in here where you can just do polls. That's a lot of fun in here because you get to give people your opinion on the matter. I'll give an example of one of these. So I will say this one right here. This is a very important one. So basically, how old were you when your science fiction journey started? And some of us, we may have started under the age of 2. We may have started much older. That's the thing about this forum, that you can discuss these kind of things like that and say, okay, yeah. Thank you, LDG. So do me a favor, LDG, since you're my good buddy. Can you spread the word around for me? I know you're awesome at that. Can you do that? So I know it's going to be so much fun to discuss these kind of things. Like I said, I love these kind of... Now, Right now, we're only letting guests post temporarily, but after a short amount of time, we will take out the guest and bring in just registered members only. But registration is completely free. It doesn't cost you anything to do these kind of things. So there's polls like that. Like I said, there's also where you can share fun photos. Like if you've done fan fiction kind of things, make sure you keep it appropriate. If you've done like what I do, cosplay, that's totally fine. We also have where we discuss the different episodes. Now, this is been a huge undertaking. Miss Watchtower or Chloe will tell you straight up, I am very much driven about this, and this was very hard for me to do, but I basically got all the episodes organized when they were in order of when they appeared on television. So basically, these are all in chronological order. So this was a huge undertaking because I did it with the episodes, I did it with the comic books. Oh, it was quite an undertaking to do to make sure I had it organized just right. And one thing that I will be included into the series on the forums once I get a chance, I'm going to share a lot of the information from this book here. So there's a lot of information. This is mostly from season 1, folks. But the thing that's so cool about this is that there's a lot of information about this that needs to be shared because some of you may not have access to these books at your local library, and it costs quite a bit of money. Mine was about, I think, $30 because I helped my mom order it for me for Christmas. And let's see, on the back of it, yeah, it says $40 and about $54 in Canadian dollars. So these are not cheap books. And it's got a lot of information in them. As you guys can see, it's got like beautiful photos. I love these pictures so much. Ed Mercer talks about him in here. Talks about like Bortus, in case you guys want to know more about Bortus. The Shuttle Bay and some of the weapons in here. I'm going to have to find a way to share this information from this book and put it into the forums. So that's going to be a challenge to do these kind of things. And also for some people that are into the krill, there's a lot of information about the krill in this book. So I got to find a way to get the information from this book onto the forums. So it's going to be a challenge to do. So like I said, we've got all these organized by the episodes. If you don't know how to post in it, it's pretty straightforward. So I will give you guys an example when I sign in now, since I can sign in now. But like I said, you guys see a little bit of an overview of what it looks like. Also, another thing that's cool about this Orville's forum is that we also discuss like what the other cast members have done, what other crew members have done. Because some of you may be wondering, well, what exactly do they do besides Orville? We all know that they do Orville, but here's the thing. We may not know that some of them may have done, say, like Seth MacFarlane. He was in at least 2 episodes of the series Flash Forward. So in case you guys didn't know that, you could always check out what we have here. Yes, you could check Wikipedia. Yes, you could check IMDb. But the thing is, we have it right there on the site. That way you can pull it up. We have it mostly for the main cast right now because a lot of the guest stars, we may include that later on. I'll ask my cast members themselves. I call them technically my staff, but I will ask for their input on the matter. Who knows? I will ask them, do you guys think we should include ones for our guest stars, the more main ones, such as like Robert Picardo, the one that plays Havina? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go, guys. So, yeah. Okay. And thanks for that tweet, LDG. Appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. Thank you. So, in case you were wondering, how do you exactly post in here? I'm going to log in. And you guys don't get to see my password and stuff is all covered up, so you don't have to worry about that. That's all covered. That's all secure. All safe and secure. Okay. All right. And my profile's letting me know right now that LDG has probably signed up for it. Notifications. A cool thing that some of you may not be aware of about your registration. Yes. Thank you, LDG, for signing up. So one of the things you can do in your profile that you may not be aware of. So there's a button over here where it says edit profile, which is really cool. And now I have my default avatar, which is my well-known one. Everybody knows this one. And here's the thing. There's so many things you can do with this. And let's go over where it says to use a forum avatar. There's so many of them to choose from. There's only one that I ask you not to use because it's only for our VIPs that work for Messy Desk. We actually have some of them starting to sign up for us. So please don't use this one particular one. I will point it out when we get to it. So the first one, obviously, you cannot use because that's mine. That is my personal one. So unless you are AVP, please don't touch the first one. The first one is not yours to touch. You can make your avatar look like the Latchcomb. You can look like Havina. Ed with his precious Kermit. The bridge. We no longer need to fear the banana. Bordis. The birthday cake scene. Ed being... he's being captured by a krill. Oh, no. So if you wanted to do that one, that's actually, we know Gordon, actually, in all seriousness and kidding. But yeah, that's that photo. You can choose Borders with a Santa hat. We can choose Borders with his cigarette and mustache. We've got Gordon and Lamar hugging the donkey. Gordon when he's singing the song Goodbye. We've got the ship. Gordon without his leg. A donkey hugging the Orville, which I love that one so much. It's quirky, but so cool in its own way. We've got Dan, if you want to be Dan. Derulio, Ed, Admiral Halsey. Alar, no, I'm sorry, this is Tala, but we do have Alar right next to her. So we've got Tala with Borda saying where he says he wants the corner piece. Ted Danson, the Admiral. We've got Kelly Hugh as one of the Admirals. The Latchcomb one where I'm throwing a Latchcomb. Ed in the episode Nothing Excepting the Fishes. Some of these random Orville background photos that Tom Constantino shared with us that you can use as backgrounds for, say, Zoom. You can use them as desktop wallpapers. But I'm using these right now as tentative wallpapers for profile avatar picture kind of things. We've got Ed and Talea, but we don't know if she's Talea. The one that has Ed and Alara, Claire, and Kelly with the scientists. One of all the crew. One of Ed and Admiral Halsey with the Planetary Union thing. The one that's your default one, the Planetary Union one. One that Kevin, one of the Orville fans, created and animated one of that one. That one's a really cool one. We've got the Upsada. I didn't realize I had two of these in here. But okay. Kelly, the crew. These that Galaxy Rocks created for us. She made these and I asked her would she mind if I use them as avatars, and she says no. So this is Tala, Alara, Kelly, Gordon, Ed, Ty, Bordis, Isaac, Marcus, Lamar, Claire, Yafid, Dan again, Derulio, all the crew, Kermit, which was created by Pedro in his Orville little outfit. We've got some of these right here. Now, here's the one I'm talking about where it says messy desk. Please don't use that one. I'm going to ask you guys straight up, don't use that one. Only people that work for messy desk should be using that one if possible. And like I said, it's pretty straightforward on how to post in here. Like I said, you can go into a lot of detail on your profile. So basically, you can put on a location. You can put your gender if you want to use that. You can put on, like right here, from my location, I put down somewhere on the Orville lurking around. Recent status. You can put in signature. You can do a lot of fun stuff like that. You can put in your social media accounts if you want to put those in. You can put your Facebook one in. You can put your LinkedIn, your Twitter, your YouTube, instant messengers. You can use those as well. These are the settings. So these are different ones that I have. The privacy, that basically says if you want to be in an invisible mode kind of thing. And I can show my birthday. I don't mind sharing my birthday with you guys. Let's see. Yeah. Email visibility. You can have it where you can share with everybody, registered members, friends, and staff. So yeah, you can do that. Let's see. Notifications. That lets you know if you got an email. You can have those sent to you. Staff options. Those are customizable. Badges. I don't have any badges currently, but the thing is, some of them you could purchase if you wanted to buy those. I'm not buying any of these right now. Okay. All right. So how to post on one of these forums, in case you guys were wondering how to do these kind of things. All right. Let's see. Okay. Nice. Elihu joined. Thank you, Elihu. Appreciate that, buddy. Nice. Thank you. All righty. Awesome sauce, as Elihu loves to say. So the top forum is just for staff members, so you guys don't have to worry about those too much. And I see you've been posting, Elihu. Nice. Very cool. Thank you, guys. Great. So, like I said, feel free to post your own introductions. Some of us have posted our introductions in here. Thank you, LDG. That is such an awesome comment, my friend. Thank you. So it's good to see you on here. So, as you see, I just did a little thumbs up button. That basically lets people know that you liked a particular comment that someone posted and stuff like that. So it's a fun place to do. Like I said, feel free to add your own post in here. So I'm going to do a little test one so you guys can see how to do it in case you were wondering. And I see Elihu has posted. Let's see what Elihu has posted. I'm kind of curious right now. I like his comment right here. It says, remember What Jay Lee said, this episode was written because Peter Macon kept bugging Seth about needing to pee once a year. Yeah. So I'm going to do a little test one for you guys. Let's see. I will go over here to... Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to do one. I'm going to create a new thread in case you guys didn't know how to do these. So you went over to, you see how I did, I went where it said create thread. And my Twitter is going like crazy, guys. I see that. But that's good. I'm glad to see activity here. So I'm going to name this one Questions Only Game. So I'm going to tell you guys what I'm doing. And here you can change your font to different ones. Unfortunately, there's not too many to choose from, but we'll go with this comic one. You can make it super large, or you can make it as small as you want. And then you can choose the color you want it to be. You can make it bold, you can italicize, underline, all that kind of fun stuff. So okay. Okay. And then you can go over here to the bottom, and then you would hit create thread from there. Okay. And as you can see, the post is there. If I didn't like what I had said, I could hit the edit button and make corrections as necessary. Alrighty. Let's see. Chloe, do you think I need to go over the rules now? Because I'm thinking I need to go over rules just in case. So here are the rules and the guidelines that all members need to follow. And as even the leader of this, I have to follow these rules as well. And yes, you guys are hearing thunder in my background. It's just let me know it's raining. Yes. So fortunately, hopefully my power will stay on and I'll be able to keep on going. So these are the rules and the guidelines in order to do these things. So here are the rules and the guidelines that all members have to follow. Let's keep this environment free from topics that may cause controversy among others, such as political ones, religious ones. These kind of topics are very sensitive and controversial. So let's not add that kind of fuel to the fire because there's too much fuel going out there in the world. We don't want to add that kind of toxicity here in the Orville Lounge kind of thing. We don't want that here. We just, let's get it not here. Let's take it out. Second of all, don't do any kind of bullying. I mean, let's not do that, please. Miss Watchtower or Chloe, who's in the chat, she and I were members of another message board, and we saw sadly where there was bullying going on, and it's a mess. We don't want to see bullying going on in our message board. Please, guys, we don't want that here. Please, please, please. Next, let's avoid spamming the boards. Let's give people a chance to respond. The only one that I'm going to want quicker responses when we're starting to get more and more people interacting into the forums is in the Latchcomb thread, because that requires a quicker response. But by and large, give people a chance to respond, give people a chance to read over things. And like I said, some people need a little bit of time to let what they just read chew into their brains and let it settle in. So don't pressure people into posting. Some people are very chatty, some are not so chatty. Let's give people a chance to respond to that kind of stuff. All right. Also, let's keep our language appropriate. Yes, many of us are older than the age of 18, but let's keep our language appropriate if possible. We may have visitors that may be checking us out and they are under the age of 18. So let's try to keep our language appropriate around them and around each other. Abuse of any kind also is not going to be tolerated. You're risking your membership to be terminated. It's an ugly thing when that's going on. It's just, let's not do that. Also, no content is going to be posted unless we've gotten the appropriate permissions to share this. We don't want to leak content that hasn't been approved of to risk copyright infringement. If you're not sure about the content, submit a private message to one of us staff members and we'll look into it right away. I mean, we all know about the infamous football field incident that happened where those photos were leaked without authorization. We don't want to repeat performance of that. We really don't. Let's not have that here. Also, please don't do any hate speech. Please don't do that. Also, another thing is, don't impersonate and say you're someone in the cast or crew when you're actually not. It's different when you're writing fan fiction saying I'm whatever it is. Like, I write fan fiction all the time, and I can write it where it sounds like the characters. But the thing is, I can't go out there and say I'm this character and, I'm actually da. No, I'm still AVP. I can't say I'm someone that I'm not. That's wrong on so many levels. Okay, hope that makes sense. I really do. So there are some different levels of bans and warnings. The 10, 20, and 30 ones, you just get an informal warning sent to you basically saying, hey, what you're doing is out of line. Stop it. Get it together. The next one is a little bit more severe. You get a formal warning sent to you and you can't post for 1 day or 24 hours. So if you're thinking you're going to be able to post on the forums saying, oh, okay, well, I got banned, but I can still post. No, you can't. You can't post for 24 hours, basically. You're locked out. Just let's not do that kind of stuff. Okay. The next one's a little bit more severe. Again, you also get a formal warning again. You're revoked from posting not for just 1 day, but you're revoked from posting 2 days. So for 48 hours, you can't post on the forums. The next one is a little bit more severe. Same thing as before, a formal warning, and you can't post for 7 days on there. The next one is you're revoked from posting for 14 days. The next one is for 30 days or a month. The next one is for 3 months or 90 days. And then the last one, sadly, you are permanently banned forever. You cannot come back. There's a way I can block your IP on here. And trust me, when I find out what your IP is and I know who you are, you can't come back. And that's not a pretty thing to do when you see these kind of things happen. Keep in mind that if you receive a warning bar for any level that you're on, 10 all the way up to say 90, you can get your warning bar reduced if you contact the staff member saying, hey, I think I've been pretty good for the past month. Would you guys consider reducing my warning bar kind of thing? So in those kind of situations, keep that in mind that you can contact it. But here's the thing. If you are still not following those guidelines that are in place during those 30 days that you've been saying, hey, I've been not stirring up any trouble. I'm still following the rules and guidelines. We're going to check over how you're posting and we're going to see, wait a minute, you're not following these guidelines. And no, we can't reduce your warning bar at this time. We won't increase it. Now, I will say that we will not increase your warning bar, but we won't decrease it either. So try again in another month if it hasn't decreased. We will also let you know our decisions on that. I believe that's a fair assessment to you guys, to let you guys, okay, no, we don't approve of it because you weren't following the guidelines. But if you follow the guidelines and nothing's going on, sure, we'll happily reduce it. Okay, that is the main rules. All right, the next one is for the production section. So in order to post in the production ones, the topics have to be approved by a staff. Topics must be topics that the actual production staff and crew have publicly shared. Don't leak any information. If you don't think it's on the up and up, contact one of us of the staff and say something seems a little bit off. These are the rules for the gaming ones. They tell you how to play them. So in case you're wondering how do you exactly play, it lets you know. So yeah, that lets you know how to play those. The suggestion ones, keep them clean and appropriate. Try to give an example of what you want to see done with pictures, videos, something that way we know what we're talking about. And keep in mind that not all your suggestions are going to be incorporated into the forums. Some of them we just say, you know what, that's not appropriate. No, we can't do that one. Thank you, but no, we can't do that here. Alrighty. All right, that one is that one. Also for the announcements, please, if you're not a staff member, because many of you are non-staff, the announcements are only for us staff members. So if you see the thing on your, when you were creating the thread to make it a sticky, no, don't do it. Please don't. Stickies are only for staff members only. I know that sounds really weird, but it makes us cut down on the clutter, because if we see multiple stickies, it's just a mess. I will just say that straight up. Okay. Alrighty. I think that's the main thing. Like I said, these are the things that we will allow. Let me think. Miss Watchtower or Chloe, can you do me a favor? Can you send us a private message example in case you need to send a private message to, this is what a private message will look like. when you send it to either a staff member or even a non-staff member. So these are what they're going to look like when you see it. So I'm going to log out temporarily. And we'll see what it looks like when I get the private messages, how it looks. Like I said, registration is completely free. Sure, no problem. So if you guys have any questions about these forums, I will happily address those. So basically, these forums, we're not associated with any of the cast or crew, even though we interact with them on a regular basis. So let me go to that announcement real quick while she's sending me the private message. And this is under important information. So you're going to go over here where it says announcements. And this is the announcement that Miss Watchtower has put in there. So this is an announcement about COVID-19, that basically we don't want any leaked information about those kind of things leaked out before it's supposed to. If it's false information, guess what? We could be shut down because of that. So let's not do that kind of thing. So let's go to this one called important information. And I'll read it to you guys because I typed this out myself. This is something very important. It says, these message boards are 100% fan-based. We are not associated with any of the cast or crew members of the series. While some of us may have interactions with them on a fairly regular basis, this does not mean we are employed by them. This means everything shared on these message boards must be approved prior to being posted publicly. These boards are a gift for the Orville community by some in the Orville community. It is our love gift back. I repeat, these message boards are all fan-based, and we do not receive any financial support for creating and maintaining them. Thank you for checking out the AVP Orville Lounge. So like I said, I myself am not employed by Seth MacFarlane. I'm not employed by Tom Constantino. I don't get any money for this. This is all fan base. This is all something that I do out of my spare time. This is all something that I do when I'm not recording podcasts, when I'm not doing live streams. This is just something that I do in my spare time, basically. That is just something that's fun to do, something that I love interacting with all of you guys and this kind of thing to let you know, okay, here's something fun we can do while we're waiting for a next episode. Here's what we're doing. We're waiting for a new live stream done by some of the people in the community. You know, what can we do in between time? These is basically a way to just interact with one another, have a fun, quiet time, just relax, basically, kind of thing. So basically, just keep in mind that, like I said, as much as I myself love the Orville community and many of the cast and the crew, I am not actually employed by any of them. So I'm going to log back in. She has sent me my private message. Okay, logging back in. As you guys don't see any passwords, it's all covered up. Alrighty, so as you can see on my upper right hand corner, I have a thing called messages, and it's highlighted. Let me know that there's one in there. Let's check that out, shall we? So it's called hello. That lets me know the one on the far left will highlight the words new. And as you can see, this is what a private message looks like. When you type in your response, that's going to basically start the conversation between you and the people that are involved with this. So I'm going to add in my 2 cents worth. So that is basically what happened. It went between the two of us. And like I said, it lets you know who's involved with the conversation, the two people. And now we will wait for see if she will send me a reply back. Now, videos, you can add in videos on the series, on this forums. Sorry, not series, forums. You can add in videos. So basically, I added in 2 of those. One of them is my personal favorite. But I will show you the second one that is a second favorite, which I absolutely love it. I'm sure you guys will too. So let's sit back and watch this.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know we were rolling. We were just talking out here.
Oh, yeah. Anything I need to know? Okay. Good act now, guys.
Up the dancing Seth.
Hey, Chad.
Hey, Chad.
Can you do one where you're not?
Can you do one where you're not pantomiming fellatio?
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.
Just want to go on record that that
Just want to go on record that that was a business request that falls under the purview of my job. Okay, let's move on.
I also think that
Yeah, like somehow keep the shred of like.
What did Seth say?
Yep, that's the acting booth. Oh, this is funny. Oh!
Get the other door, Tyler.
I thought you were done already, and I started acting.
Totally forgot what I was supposed to say.
You're out of line. No, I cut your line, Captain.
Oh my God, it is.
Seth.
I've never seen him make a mistake. Mark was coming back in with his helmet off. Bless you. Let's go get him.
Understandable feeling.
Oh.
Ouch!
Oh.
That's my chair.
Squeaky chair.
My ear.
Oh.
In approximately 1 minute.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Who got the F-bomb from 2 of them?
Who said that?
Fuck, we're gonna get fired.
Doc! I have to tell you about the future!
So you guys can add in videos. Like I said, you can add in videos like that in there. That's the thing that's so fun. You can add in videos like those kind of stuff. Oh boy. So let's scroll up. One thing I want you guys to know too is when you do private messages, it does not make your post count go up. So if your post, like I have 164 currently, it's not going to suddenly shift to 165 every time I send out a new message. So we will see what happens. So it looks like I got a new message. Is it from Miss Watchtower? We will see. Yes, it is. So it lets you know how many replies, who was the last person to respond. Exactly. They work like a forum thread. The only difference is that your post account doesn't do it. Yeah, her Kelly needs work, but I'm coaching her along with that to show her how to do. So, like I said, my post count didn't go up. Hey, Nick, welcome aboard, buddy. So, Mercer Create is another one. Yes, you are. You are on the forums as well. He is Tapehead. These are my two staff members. We have another one, Big Daddy John. Big Daddy John is currently on hiatus right now, but these are my two web forum moderators who work with me closely. So we're just giving an overview of how these forums work. So, like I said, it lets you know when a member is online. It lets you know when they're not online. And yeah. Like I said, it's really, really cool, straightforward on what to do. The rules are there. And registration is completely free. I will say that. Registration is completely free. The rules we have there in place, we want to make sure it's a safe environment to be involved in because, like I said, we don't want to get shut down. And it's all fan-based. I know I keep emphasizing that. But please keep in mind that we are all fan-based. We are not employed by anybody in the Orville community. This is all something that we just do for fun during our spare time and everything like that. So, Nick or Chloe, do you have either one of you have questions that you think maybe we should address by any chance? Because I think we've gone over almost everything, how it goes. That's funny. Well, arm wrestling. Well, we do have Latchcomb on there. We do have Latchcomb on there, folks. So I will show you guys the Latchcomb one. That one is pretty cool. So okay, Latchcomb. Nick is teasing, but arm wrestling contest, well, we will see. So obviously I can't stab you with an actual latchcomb kind of thing. So basically it's all trivia questions. A lot of it's Orville questions that we will ask. I'm just asking that they be related to the Orville, the cast, the crew, the episodes. It's got to be somehow Orville related, basically, if possible. Another thing, you can't use your phones and computers with these, folks. It all has to come straight from your head. Now, I asked this the last time. Yes. Yes, that's a great scene, too. So I got a question for this one. What were the two names that Ed suggested that he and Kelly go under in the episode All the World is a Birthday Cake? What are the two names that Ed suggested that he and Kelly go by in the episode All the World is a Birthday Cake? Let's see if you know the answer to that one. Because I know the answer, but do you know the answer? And you can't use your phone, you can't use your computer, and if you have a tablet, you can't use your tablet. So it's basically all comes from your brain. With this one, you could also say you need a hint or a clue, or you could skip or get a hint kind of way. So, oh, neither one of you remembers. Well, if this was the actual latchcomb, do you need a hint or do you need a skip? Do either one of you need a skip or a hint? Nope, not Chris or Devin. Nope, that was the Krill episode. Chris and Devin is in the Krill episode. Okay, so Nick skipped. Because Nick skipped, you can't use it until we start a fresh round. So Chloe, do you want to skip or do you want a hint? Because you had 100 points when you started out, so you're down to 75 points. Nick? Ooh, you both skipped. The answer was Chad and Maxine. Do you want to go for question 2? So we can go to question number 2. Oh, and so you guys know when you post on the forums and you are doing the latchcomb ones, spelling doesn't technically count because I know autocorrect can be a pain. All right, question 2. What was the story that Isaac told the children when they were stranded on the planet as Claire? What was the story that Isaac told the children when they were on the shuttle crash? What was the story he told the children? So I'm going to put this in the chat. What was the story Isaac told the children when the shuttle crashed? Sorry, Chloe. Okay, so you guys want a hint for this one? Because you both have 75 points. Because you can't skip. You've already skipped. You guys want a hint? Because I can give you a hint. but it will cost you 10 points. Nope, it was not The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Well, you can get, let me see. Let me check my rules real quick about how many hints you can get. You wouldn't get until the next round a new hint anyway. So if you want to use it now, you wouldn't get until the next question to use your hint again. Do you guys give up? He told him that one, but there's another story too. But he did tell them a story. He did tell them about the story about the mother who died on the shuttle crash, but there was another story too. It involves an animal. An animal and a garden. So it involves an animal and a garden. Well, it's up to Nick if he wants to use his hint. I can give you another hint to go with that one. There you go. Nick just got it. It was Peter Rabbit. It was Peter Rabbit. Good job, Nick. It was Peter Rabbit. Very good, Nick. So you gained your 50 points. You gained 50 points for that one. It was Peter Rabbit. Yes, you are correct. It was indeed Peter Rabbit. Yeah. So, like I said, that's the kind of questions that we would be asking. You have to think on the top of your head very quickly. So, let's see. Nick, you are at 75 plus 50. Ooh, Ed said that one. I'm going to the bathroom to read, and that was from Command Performance when they were in the Cavalon Zoo. And that was Elvis's last words that he said before he died. Okay. Do you guys want round 3? Yep, Elvis. Elvis Presley. So, Nick, you got 75 plus 50 for getting it right. Yep, that's true. So here are our scores. Let's see, you used a hint, Chloe. Okay, so that is our score so far. Let's see what you're trying to get up to 1,000 points first, basically. Black velvet paint. You mean like this one here, Nick? Let's see if I have it. Now that I'm thinking about it, now that you got me thinking about it. You mean like this one here? Okay, round 3. What was the color of the Supreme Commander's eyes of the Cavalon? So I will put the question in there for you guys. Yes, very good. You both said it, so Nick got it a little bit quicker. So, but you both got it, so I will give you both a 1. So, okay. So, this is the scores for, yes. No, I said Kalon. And 65. Oh, I hate doing math. So 65 plus, I will give it both to you since you both said it at the same time. All right. You guys ready for the next round? Journey. Yeah, I know, but Journey's a cool band. I love the band Journey. That's what Kelly likes, and I like Kelly's favorite band too. Yes, you can find them in the archives. Yes, they play songs like "Don't Stop Believing." All right, round 4. Okay. Yes, it's in Kelly's office on the wall. What did Ed make for him and Kelly for a date night food? Yes, very good, Nick. It was peanut butter and jelly. Very good. Yes, correct again. But you still get just 50 points for that. Okay, so You guys ready for the next one? Because, like I said, we're trying to get to 1,000. See which one of you guys gets to 1,000 first. That's okay, Chloe. Okay, so round 5. I'll go easy with you guys on this one. See if Chloe can catch up with. Question 5. What did Gordon request from the replicator in the road not taken? What did Gordon... Yes, Chloe's first on that one. Nice job, Chloe. Good job. Yes, it was Twinkies. Nice job, Chloe. Yes, a little nod to Ghostbusters. All right, next one. Round 6. Yeah, your mother has the hots for you. Name one thing that Bordis has eaten that is not your typical food. What is one thing that Bordis has eaten that is not your typical food? Nick actually had it was cactus, wasabi, a napkin, glass. Indirectly, he did eat Yaffit, but I was looking for something like cactus or something like that. So Mercer Create or Nick gets that one. And 165 Chloe. Alrighty. Let me think. True. But you said cactus, so yes. Wasabi, I've had it. It's very spicy. Very spicy. I don't recommend it if you have breathing issues and stuff like that. So yeah. Where is the Planetary Union headquarters located? Oh, Nick, you got it again. Wow. I was trying to give Chloe a chance to catch up, but okay. Whew. Yeah, I'll give it to you too, Chloe. On my timestamp, it's both of you, so I'll give it both to. I'll give it both to you. It'll be nice. And 65. Okay. Okay. Next one. Who was the traitor in Old Wounds? Name the traitor in Old Wounds. Oh, okay, Nick, you are really on top of it tonight. Okay, let me think. Nope, there's no pizza party. Let me think. Of course, it'd be a Derek. Yes. I mean, I have my theories about Derek, about that, but I'll tell you guys later. Let me see. I never stopped you from using shorts to work if you want to wear shorts, Nick. Okay. Here's one. I'm going to try not to ask it this time. That way it gives Chloe a chance to read it. And those of you, oh, oh, man. Yep, it was a soda. He asked if he could drink a soda. That's where we got the famous soda. Yep. Okay. What was the name of the troublemaker of Marcus's? What was his name? Nope. Yes, Chloe. It was James. Yes. It was James. Very good. Yes, we just watched that one just recently. So, yes, it was James. Okay. Ooh, I got one that I remember. How did Tala get her name? How did Tala get her name? It is Orville related now. This is an Orville related one. Very good, Chloe. It was from a shirt size. It is from a shirt size. Whose shirt size, by the way? Yes. It was Seth's shirt. Very good, Chloe. Yes, it was. I'll give you 50 extra points for that one because you got it right. That was sort of like a little bonus one. All right. Name the thing that Claire misses from Earth. What does Claire miss from Earth? Yes, it's rain. Very good, Nick. All right. Okay. Nice. I wasn't sure what the name was, but thank you. Let me think. Next question. Okay. Yeah. I think I've heard that. Let's see. A bridge cat? Yeah. Okay, Gordon. No. Here's one. What color shirt does Ed wear in his Western gear? If you need a hint, a skip, I will give it to you. Yes, very good. Nope, not red. Sorry, Chloe. Good try, though. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, like when Ed gets angry too. Yes, he always wears blue. He never hurt. Okay, when did he wear red though? He did wear red in an episode. Well, when did he wear red? He wears it on this particular occasion. That there's a certain occasion when he's. There is a very particular occasion when he wears red. Ed wears red. What's the details with that, Nick? Waking up with a hangover. Where? Where was he? Yes. Waking up with a hangover and command performance. Nope, not Jaloja. Sorry, Chloe. He was wearing his uniform in that one. Yes, the Cavalon Zoo. Yes. Oh, let me see. Complete the line. I'm not the one playing blank here. And I did not do a drive-by. Yes, it was Nancy Drew. Nancy Drew, indeed. I didn't take a shuttle out. That was Gordon. Oh my God, so embarrassing. Okay. Okay. Well, like I said, these kind of posts you gotta be quick with, Chloe. I'll try to slow down a little, if that's okay. Let me think. What color is the streak in Claire's head? What color? What color is the streak in Claire's hair? Claire has a particular streak and it's in her hair. What color is it? Yes, it is green. Very good, Nick. Very good, Peggy or Anne. How are you? And Peggy is on the board. I know it has been a long time. So I'm just explaining to everyone about how these new message boards work. And we were just playing a game of Latchcomb. Alrighty, so let me think. Because we're trying to get to 1,000 and we're going to stop when one of them gets to 1,000. Whoever, which one of you comes to 1,000 first. Who plays the second teacher in the school? Oh, okay. Nick took that one. It was Marina Sirtis. Yes. Yes, Troy. Yes, and she also played a Romulan version. Yes. I will give you guys that one. I'll give that one to Chloe as well. $6.75 is that. Close that. And let's see. $365 plus 50. Okay, well, wait till whichever one gets to it first, though, Nick, and then you can ask all the trivia you want, okay? Because you're almost there, Nick. You're almost to 1,000. Let me think. Which hand does Ed typically shoot his weapons with? Yes, it is his right hand. Correct. That's fine, Peggy. I understand, or Ann. I totally understand that one. Nope, not his left. It's his right. Well, go for it, Nick. I'm not going to stop you from getting your. Okay. I'm sure Forrest Gump. That's good. That's fine. Alrighty. Okay. Next question. Get it to you guys now. Who voices the computer on Orville? Yay! Good job. Chloe has it first this time. No, she's first on my chat. I'm looking over my chat right now, Nick, because right, Chloe posted first. She said Rachel McFarlane. So it's technically Chloe. Chloe got that one. What movie was Clyden watching while eating ice cream? And no, you can't have one of those mints. They're actually marbles. What movie was Clyden? Sorry, Peggy. It was not Singing in the Rain. It was The Sound of Music. Yes, you are correct, Nick. Yeah, Singing in the Rain is a different one. Unfortunately, he got it already, so I can't give you a hint on that one. I was going to give you a hint on that one. I really was. I was going to say Seth's favorite musical and mine. Let me see. What is yours again, Chloe? Okay, 475. Yeah, Justin was playing in the gaming room. Okay. All right. Exactly. It would have given it away. Let me see. Next one. That's a Shakespeare line, but yes. Okay, so here is my next one. Priya promises to introduce this person to the crew when they confront her being a time traveler. Sorry, I typed it wrong, guys, but time traveler. Nope, not her boss. That's not quite her boss. It's someone famous. I'll give you that one hint. This is a free hint. This is a free hint. Not going to cost you anything for this one. Yes, Amelia Earhart is correct. Okay. Let me think. Okay. Ready for the next question? Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. Okay, Spock, but that's not the song. Correct. Again, Nick. I'll give it to Chloe too. Oops. Okay, she did get it right. And that one is yours, Nick. Okay. 875 plus. Whoops. Wait. 8. Yes, the ship is out of danger, Nick. Alrighty. Next one. Yes, don't open old wounds. They're dangerous. All right. Next one. Um, oh, I got a good one. Now, this one, you cannot cheat. It is an Orville technically related question. Who was my first celebrity interview with in the Orville community? No problem, Peggy. Hope you get to register. You take care now. Nope, not Jay Lee. I haven't interviewed him yet, Nick. That was not my first one. I will give you guys a hint if you want a hint. Yes, you can register. Go ahead and register. Boom! But nope, it was not Jay Lee. I need to interview him. Yeah, you're a spaceman, but it wasn't him. First person I interviewed. Say the whale forest. Yes. Yes. But yeah, go ahead and register. Peggy or Ann, you can go ahead and register for that. Yeah, you're just dropping laws right and left. Yes, 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 yes. If you guys need a hint, I will give you another hint. Nope, not Tom. Even though I've talked to him a long time, but it was not Tom. It was not with Tom. So, Chloe, do you need a hint? Do you want a free hint or do you want just a regular hint? Nope. No, David Newman. No. Not David Goodman. Not David A. Goodman. Nope, it wasn't him. Who was my? Okay, so my free hint, which I'm going to send only to Chloe, because Nick, you've been guessing and guessing, guessing. Nope, not Gary Larson. Who was my first Orville related interview? Ah, no. Yes! Good job, Chloe. You are correct. It was David Cabeza. So, and let's see. Nope, not J. Edgar Hoover. That's me. All right. Chloe takes that one. That one was a bit challenging. fact, why don't I play that interview for you guys so you guys can see it? Stop that screen. Share screen. Share audio. Okay, I'll put that on real quick while I think of the next question for you guys. As you guys can see, David does some amazing work. He could have, Nick. He could have. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Oh, poor baby. She's already asleep. These are some of his drawings that he did, early stuff. As you guys can see, he's very talented. David is very talented. gonna mute that a little. So, and at the time, he was working on some more Orville comics. So those were the questions I got to ask David personally. So that was kind of cool. Okay, let me see. Let me think of another Orville question real quick to tie up this game. Let me think. Um, what did Bortus give Topa as a baby? Yes, it was Rudolph. Very good, Chloe. Okay. Nope, hers was still before yours, Nick. No, I see it in the chat though, because the chat shows it first here. Because the chat shows me one thing. Well, on StreamYards, it showed it as hers first. So, yeah. Next question. Who said go Dolly? Okay, Nick, that one was you. Okay. Okay, this one's going to determine. Okay. Name the fears that were mentioned in the episode Firestorm. One, two, three. I have the spider one. Clown spider. But he hasn't listed them all, though. There's still a couple he missed. So, that one I won't give to either one of you. So, the answers I was looking for. That's the ones I was looking for. Clowns, spiders, heights, doctors, fire, emptiness, alligators. What is Talea's human name? Correct. And you win, Nick. Good job. So Nick wins. So, like I said, that was pretty intense. Go ahead and ask your trivia question, Nick. Uh, Stanley and I want to say Carol. But I don't really remember, so I'll be honest. Oh, good one. Jeff and Maureen. Okay. Let me just look. Who had the hamster? It was one of the crew members. That was a visitor. Uh, yeah, say it, Nick. Because I don't remember who it was right offhand. I'm trying to remember, but my brain's just a little. Oh, Lieutenant Phillips. I remember Salem Witch Trials Museum. The museum there. That's what they were most familiar with. But go ahead and make your dinner, Nick. And we'll get back to the viewing the screen. One, the hang-ins, where there's more weight on the person, basically. More weight, more weight. Fast ride the court. That's it. Okay. Later, Nick. So let's share this screen one more time for you guys who are curious about what the forums look like. On what it looks like. As you can see, we've got rules. So yeah. And like I said, registration is completely free. Let me... So I think I'm going to wrap up here, guys, basically. So we've been streaming for a little over 2 hours doing the Orville trivia, which was fun for a while. Hope you guys enjoyed the little preview of the Orville Lounge, how it looks and everything like that. So like I said, there's discussions here. There's a lot of stuff here to check out. Feel free to register if you're not registered. I will give you guys the link so you guys can find it. I mean, that is where you can find it, basically. Registration is 100% free. If you have any questions, any concerns, let us know. Miss Watchtower and I have we keep our messages open. I think that's everything. Chloe, is there anything I'm missing? Did I show you guys what a private message looks like? I've shown you that there's rules here. There's There's a lot of stuff to check out, basically. I mean, like I said, registration is 100% free. But if anything doesn't seem to be right with how, say, even if it's a staff member, you guys can definitely report it to me and let me know. And say, hey, this person is getting a little bit out of line too, just so you guys know that when you're on the forums. It's not just for regular members. You can report staff members too to say, hey, something's a little bit off. So here, there's a little tutorial in here in case you guys don't know how to post. I'll let you know. Yeah, Miss Denham is Miss Watchtower, who is here in the chat. Mine is under AVP 60685. Miss Watchtower is also her Twitter name if you need to contact her that way. But I think that's everything tonight. But thank you guys so much for coming out. Peggy, LDG, Nick, who was here. So yeah, I mean, it's been a good stream, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about how these forums work. And yeah. Yeah, it's still her. Miss Denham is her. But like I said, feel free to check out the forums. Oh, one last thing here in the forums before I forget is a thing called a shout box where you could basically, it's kind of like a chat thing where you can just basically post messages to let people know what's going on, saying, you know, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, things like that. You can post stuff like that in there. But yeah, so thank you all so much for coming, and I will see you guys another time. If you have any further questions, like I said, feel free to message me or Miss Watchtower. And Mercer Create, you can contact him. He's one of the staff members, but he hasn't been on as much as the rest of us. Me and Miss Watchtower are constantly on there, checking things out, making sure everything's running smoothly. But I think that's everything. So you guys have a good night, and I will see you. Well, tomorrow night I will be doing the podcast episode for episode 7, where it's basically saying, is Ed Mercer and Seth MacFarlane one and the same, or are they different from each other? That will be at 7 p.m. Tomorrow night, and stay tuned for that. Also, on Thursday night at 7 p.m., I will be doing a watch party for 2 Orville episodes, Primal Urges and Home. So if you want to be on that panel, please message me as soon as you can so I can add you guys on the panel. And I think that's everything. So you guys have a good night, and I will see you another time. So good night, stay safe, and remember, the universe is literally our limit. Good night, everybody.